Mr. Vinit Goenka, the Supreme Court had to come to the rescue of Indian citizens because there was so much chaos. And this is an understatement when I say chaos. The number of messages and calls we have received at Mirror now over the last 3-4 hours since this interim order came out, people saying that when they make a call in the morning, the first 10 seconds is a recording telling them to link their Aadhar. When you go to your net banking website, it opens up to link your Aadhar. You're constantly sent messages by everybody saying, link your Aadhar, otherwise we'll deactivate your bank account. This sort of panic situation is exactly what the Supreme Court told the government not to do. But this is what was done, which is why the court had to step in after the AG asked the court not to step in and pass an order. Is it because the government was not working fast enough or clearly enough?
See, judiciary and executives both complement each other in democracy. I think the government was listening, and it is good that Supreme Court has come out with a clear direction. It helps the government, and this is fair enough. This is good for the people also. So we don't have to see this necessarily as somebody is winning, somebody is losing. I think probably if you read the order, it has extended unlimitedly connections with the banks, but not the schemes. If you see the 93 government schemes which give subsidy, the deadline is 31st of March. So understand the order completely. It talks about the implications of financials, where they have asked that banks can be linked later on. So I think in every aspect, the judgment or the interim order which has come is a fair order, and this is a welcome one. We all have to welcome this thing.
No, so when you're saying that the government was listening, Vinit Goenka, didn't the Supreme Court ask the government to hurry up and move this deadline, which the government didn't do, which is why the Supreme Court had to step in?
Earlier also the deadline has been extended. Was this 31st the first deadline? The deadline was extended by the government. Now here the court felt appropriate to step in, which is a welcome, else the government would have thought something to do. See, governments decide business as usual. They try to do something which is seen as to be the public interest. Court has its own views. As we all respect court, if they are given a direction, we'll follow that. It's that simple. So, if you see the entire order, it is limited to the banks. Now here somebody referred to it saying that it's a threatening by government. So I would like to object that it is not threatening. The banks were sending messages which were educational, which were requesting people to connect them. The Supreme Court felt that it was not appropriate to have a deadline of 31st and should be extended. I think it is fair enough, and we don't have anything. But Article 7 of this entire act, if you see, the Section 7 whereby Prime Minister Ujjwala Yojana, maybe midday meal, all the other schemes are mandatory still to do it. So when you say it is not to be linked anywhere, may not be appropriate. It's only for the banks. There is a no limit extension which is given.
Please allow me to rebut you. Please allow me to rebut you. One second. Vinit Goenka, 1 second. Allow me 1 second, sir. You said that these are educational messages. Let me read out a few educational messages to you. As per the amendment of the Prevention of Money Laundering Regulations of the Government of India, it is mandatory to link your Aadhar card with your mutual fund investments before the 31st of March. Investors who fail to do so and fail to submit the requisite details/documents before the aforementioned date, the folios of such investors shall cease to be operational till the time the details are submitted by the investors. The most easiest, convenient and quickest way to link your Aadhar with your folio is updating it online. This is a threatening message. You are telling me you will take away my life savings. What are mutual fund folios if not my life savings? There's more. Dear customer, it is mandatory to update Aadhar before March 31st.
Please.
Or your registered mobile number will no longer be operational. May I go on?
Nobody is taking away your savings. No. Nobody is taking away your savings.
That's what it sounds like.
Do not create this kind of panic.
I have this ability because I can talk to you and you can reassure me. But what about the rest of the Indians?
You may interpret that. I may see I see this, and the entire cloud and the people see this as to be educational message. I leave it to your judgment.
I don't know what sort of school you went to, Vinit Goenka, but this is not educational. This is not how you educate someone.
Till you link it. The moment you link it, you get that saving. So where is the question of taking away your liberty? Where is the question of taking away savings? So please do not create an impression whereby somebody is taking away your savings. So simple, very simple thing. They were educating you. They were telling you what is the provisions. It was in the interest. Now the Supreme Court has felt that this deadline should not be 31st. We all respect it. So there is nothing to be panicked about that and nothing to be enjoying about it. It's a simple, regular business as usual.
Actually, so you're telling us not to be happy. Oh, all right. Mohammad Khan, you can respond to that. And I also want, I have a copy of the order with me.
You should be happy both the ways. Miss Faye, you have a liberty to be happy both the ways.
Thank you.
Majority of the people in this country are happy by linking Aadhar. Few of them want not to connect. They may be happy for till that time. See, the court has not said it has been done away permanently. Let us wait for the final order.